Good evening. The Chief Executive of Shell warns cutting oil and gas production would be dangerous and irresponsible. Wael Sawan's comments come a week after the boss of another oil giant, Ithaca Energy, insisted Britain is at risk of being reliant on imported gas. Oil companies are under increasing environmental and political pressure to slow down or close oil production. But the Net Zero Technology Centre says more investment is needed in renewables before taps can be fully switched off. Well, Brandon Cook is live for us at Aberdeen Harbour tonight. Brandon, how significant are Shell's comments today?
Yeah, well, Shell have essentially come out fighting for what they see as the future of oil and gas production here in the North Sea. In his interview today, the Shell chief executive said the UK simply can't stop producing oil and gas just yet. He said this is because the renewable energy market isn't reliable nor at the scale needed at the moment to completely take over fossil fuels. Mr Sawan disagreed with the United Nations stance that new oil and gas production was economic and moral madness. Instead, he insisted it would be irresponsible to stop production, as the country would have no other option then but to rely on foreign, potentially volatile markets, which could then inflate prices. But almost in the same breath, Mr Sawan admitted his company work for the shareholders, which of course would lead many a cynic to wonder why he made those comments at all. Nonetheless, speaking with independent energy experts today, many agree with what the Shell CEO had to say.
If you look at the United Kingdom at this point in time, 3/4 of all energy comes from fossil fuels, predominantly oil and gas. To get there, we need to install a new wind turbine every single day for the next decade. We need to put a new electrolyzer in every couple of days for the next decade. We're not doing that yet. Until we get to that level, we will still need oil and gas as a bridge to that future.
Now, of course, Shell aren't the only oil and gas company to make such comments. Just last week, in fact, Ithaca Energy, who produce a lot of, well, most of their oil and gas from the North Sea, said that Britain risks being starved of energy. They also claimed that Labour's pledge to end production has spooked investors here. What's clear is everyone accepts that a move to renewable energies is needed, but what experts say at the moment is stopping that, or at least preventing it in the short term, is a lack of investment.
Yes, oil and gas still plays a part. We need that. We understand that from energy security and some of the discussions. But to get to our targets and to really speed up some of those progresses, we do need to have that investment from the development community, the investment community, and also the actual wider sort of public engagement as well, to say yes, we need to just fast forward as much as we can.
Now, squaring that circle between bumper profits, the need to invest in green technology and, of course, the windfall tax is something which oil companies are under increasing pressure to get right. But how that's balanced in at least the short to medium term with the need to secure fuel security is no doubt a debate which will rumble on for some time yet.
Brandon, thank you.